Hey everybody, Tim Brahim with Performance Experts Coaching and Leadership 360 with another business and life tip for you. And today's life tip will involve me asking you a very specific question. Which version of you do you like better? The perfect version or the imperfect version? Now, for many of you, that's not a question that you've ever pondered before, but for those of you that are consistently striving for perfection, you may be aware of the fact that that's a race that doesn't have a finish line, and it can be quite heavy. Now, I'm speaking from firsthand experience here. I mean, this is my great work in this life, is to continue to embrace the imperfect sides of me and to really celebrate the parts of me that aren't perfect. And one of the things that I've noticed with myself and with many of my clients who are starting to play with this question is that there's a whole nother capacity of life that's available to us if we're willing to confront our fears of imperfection and step into the unknown more and to try new things. About a year and 3 months ago, I decided to embark upon a very difficult sport, which was surfing. I'm used to being good at what I do. It was hard to go through the learning curve of not being very good at getting up on a board and having some fear of the water, etc. And now what I have, by confronting that issue of perfection and failure and all of that, is a whole new hobby that I dearly love. So what are the things that you have always wanted to do in your life? Maybe it's art, maybe it's playing an instrument, maybe it's learning a new language. And what's holding you back from stepping into that? Is it the fear of not being good enough? If it is, maybe we can set that fear aside and try to lean in and dive in more to this activity. Because if it's something that's been on your radar for most of your life, you've literally been robbing yourself of an experience that your intuition is probably telling you would be incredibly joyful for you. So really start to think about what it is that you've always wanted to do and how you can make a commitment to at least leaning into it a little bit and being okay with the fact that you may not be good at it at first. But it's not an issue of being perfect as much as it's an issue of enjoyment, right? And really doing something that you love. I hope that you find this life tip helpful for you. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and we'll be back at you next week with another business and life tip. Bye-bye.